It's week 5 of the 2025 season, and all eyes are on Jamar Chase. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Bengals and the Jaguars under the lights on Sunday night.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, wild first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September. You're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And
right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Roll. Hey. Now Lawrence. Now a screen set up for ETN. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. This opening drive not going as scripted. Right, let's go. It is 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but here we go. As long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, they're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, Burrow. That's caught left side by Burton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On 1, right? 2nd down and 3. Here we go. There's a run out of the gun with Moss. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First down throw there is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. They'll run with Moss. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Mike Hilton coming in to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Bengals on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Bengals offense and their running back, Zach Moss, to take over once more. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Browning. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Browning. Open man downfield. Chase has it. A gain there of 20. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
Browning now. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Browning. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. We'll try to run it here with Moss. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down. Throwing, Browning. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
This one complete to Burton. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Zach Moss, touchdown Bengals. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Lisa 24.
Kirk is the motion man. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That caught by Davis. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We're at 23. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence. That's complete to ETN.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A gain there of 15. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
That's good for another Jaguars.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
That's good for another Jacksonville.
Kirk is the motion man.
5-yard line.
Now here's Lawrence. That one, take it in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Here's Browning. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. To throw, it's Browning. This one complete to Burton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. First and 10. Back to throw. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
With the score.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Throwing now from the gun. That one taken in by Burton.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll look to throw again. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's going to be taken down. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Back to the air one more time. He pulls it in around the 5. Second and goal. He'll get this out to his running back. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. They'll run. It's Moss. And he's into the end zone yet again. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, easy. Route. Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Sam Hubbard, former Buckeye, in there to bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Bengals offense and their running back set to go once more. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination of the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Browning. That's caught left side by Burton. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Higgins sent in motion. Back to throw. Browning. Taken in by Gesicki. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Browning now. That's to the right side for Burton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Higgins sent in motion. Throwing. Browning. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he is very close to the 1st down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
They only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Now, this looks like a design run, and he's going to have the Bengals' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Now Browning. Catch left side is made by Higgins. It's a pickup of 12. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down. They'll look to throw. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. Brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the gun with Moss. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take it on in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in...
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jags offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's 1st and 10. And he's not going to get away. They track him down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Okay, ready? On red. Silver.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. He's to midfield.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll run with Moss. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. One final chance for this defense. And here's third down. They go once more with Moss. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. First down picked up. Another try with Moss. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
So this one, a